love the show at the end. I don't care. Love the world and love the show. You know, that would preferably be my best, my most hopeful option for you. So, after hearing this letter, right? After hearing this letter read to the judge, okay, the kid's dad had the audacity, the balls, okay, to do this. Before sentencing, the attacker's father, Dan Turner, Dan, D-A-N, D as in dog, A as in apple, N as in Nancy, Turner, come on, pleaded with the judge to go easy on his son. Were you fucking deaf? Did you not just hear the fucking letter that the victim wrote to the judge? Fucking seriously? Are you fucking for real, bro? Seriously, if something like this happened to my kids and my kid was the attacker and I just heard that letter, dude, fucking bailiffs would be pulling me off my own fucking kid because I'd be beating the shit out of him. Seriously. Who the fuck does this shit? Who the fuck says, hey, judge, can you kind of find it in your heart to cut it, take it easy on my kid, please? He's only 20. Please, he's a swimmer. He swims good. Just don't put him on Alcatraz, huh? He's a good swimmer, huh? Fuck no, dude. My belt would have been off and I would have been whipping the shit out of that kid. I promise you that. Let that be a guaranteed. If there is any of my kids listening in the future and you're hearing this show and you decide, maybe I want to do that shit, maybe you think again, huh? Because I'll tell you what, bro. There ain't enough bailiffs in the courtroom to fucking get my ass off of you. I would beat the shit out of you. Beat the shit. Literally shit. You would shit yourself and I'd still be beating you. Like that's how much physical harm I would bring to my own children who decided to attack a female. A female who probably at the beginning of that night of the attack said, got invited by a bunch of friends, maybe even by the attacker, to this sorority party and said, you know what, it's college, it's my college years, I gotta do some crazy stuff, I gotta get drunk and go to a sorority party, right? Fuck it, right? So she did, and what happens? She ends up getting fucking raped and dumped behind a fucking dumpster, behind a fucking campus dumpster. She got dumped. Her body got dumped there. She fucking curled up in the fetal position when the police found her. Fucking seriously? How do you fucking live with yourself? For real. How, as an attacker, how do you fucking live with yourself? What kind of bullshit, right? So anyway. So he wrote that his son should not have to go to prison for, air quotes here, folks, air quotes here. In case you haven't heard this one, you're about to fucking start punching shit, okay? So move any puppies and kids away from you because you're about to start wanting to punch shit. I quote, he wrote that his son should not have to go to prison for 20 minutes of action. You're giving your kids some props here? 20 minutes? Come on. If I go 20 minutes, I'm a fucking legend in my house, right? In the bedroom, right? If I go 20 minutes, come on. What guy is going 20 minutes? Fuck you. Your son didn't go 20 minutes. Piss off, you ass. Listen, fucking Dan Turner. Go eat shit, okay? Go eat shit with your son in fucking prison. 20 minutes of action? Fuck you, dude. Your son should... your son's lucky to still be alive, bro. Seriously. Fucking Stanford. Go fuck yourself, Stanford. Tell you where my kids aren't going. Not fucking Stanford. That's for damn sure. Though he could have received 14 years in prison. He could have received 14 years in prison. Yeah, he could have. He should have. He should have done fucking life in prison, if you ask me. Any fucking rapist? Fuck life in prison, bro. You don't need to be out in the fucking community where you can rape again. Fuck you, dude. There are people in jail right now. Folks, listen, there are people in jail right now doing more fucking time than what this kid got handed. I'm going to tell you right now, he didn't get 14 years in prison. Way fucking less. Thanks to a judge whose pockets are way fucking full of fucking Benjamins, alright? There are people in prison doing more time for getting caught growing marijuana. Okay, growing marijuana. Has anyone even done marijuana? Has anyone seen the, the fucking problems with growing marijuana, let alone smoking the shit? No. I promise you, there is no problem smoking it. There is definitely nothing wrong with growing it. It doesn't cause you to rape fucking people. It may cause you to rape a fucking carton of fucking ice cream with a spoon, yeah, that you've paid for. Because I promise you, it does not cause you to want to fucking go out and cause fucking harm, dude. Seriously. There are people sitting in prison for way longer times for growing marijuana, for growing and helping the world with marijuana. I mean, marijuana is going to help the world once it gets legalized. And there are going to be those people who are like, fuck you, Lyle. No, it's not. It's a fucking drug. Seriously. Shut up. It's gonna fucking help the world. Serious. It's really gonna fucking help the world. It's a fucking genius fucking leaf that God gave us. God's like, guys, I'm trying to give you something here to help you, right? I mean, to help ease everybody, to calm everybody down. Honestly, I think the world would be a lot better if everyone, at the end of the day, smoked a bowl. Anyone over the age of 18 and up, smoked a bowl at the end of the day. I promise you, you guys will wake up the next morning like, the fuck was I even mad about? Fuck this shit. Let's go back to work and do whatever the fuck we gotta do, you know? And go home and smoke another fucking bowl. Fuck yeah, dude. Eat some brownies and shit. But seriously, I mean, come on, for real. Like, there are people in jail right now. Serious. There are people in jail who are doing way more harsher time for smoking, for possession of marijuana. Just marijuana alone. Okay, they're doing way more longer time, much longer time than this kid is getting. You ready to hear what this kid's getting? Not 14 years. No way. Not the way this judge got fucking paid off. Fuck no. No. He could have received 14 years in prison. Prosecutors asked the judge, again, if you're a prosecutor for this kid, how do you fucking sleep at night? How do you fucking sleep at night? Knowing what this kid fucking did. How do you say, I got the kid to lessen the sentence from 14 years, you ready to this? To give Turner 6 years behind bars. Okay, they wanted to lessen it to 6 years. But the judge, being a greedy fuck that he is, said, 6 years is way too much for this kid. He's only 20 years old. He still has a life ahead of him. Oh, he should have thought about that before he dumped a fucking body behind a damn dumpster and he fucking raped the chick, right? So, yeah. So, Persky, the judge, let's make sure that name's flying out there. Persky, the judge, chose to sentence Turner, ready for this one? If you don't already know it, get ready. 6 months in jail. Half of a fucking year. And I promise you, he probably isn't even going to serve the whole 6 months. He's probably going to serve less than that because he's going to get out on good behavior. He's not going to rape anyone while he's in fucking jail. He's going to get out on good behavior. Oh, but wow, he's been banned from swimming for the rest of his life. Big fucking deal. Pete Rose has been banned from baseball for the rest of his life. He didn't rape anybody. He fucking gambled against his own team. Fuck you, dude. Seriously. Okay, so if this Turner kid is banned from swimming and only has to go through 6 months in jail, which is probably going to lessen than that because he's going to do good time and get out on probation, fucking reintroduce Pete Rose to baseball. It's about fucking time we reintroduce Pete Rose to baseball, right? Fuck that, dude. Seriously. If this kid can only do 6 months and Pete Rose gets banned for life for betting against his own team, and this kid's raping girls and dumping their bodies behind a dumpster, and he gets banned from swimming, that's different. I mean, come on. NFL players beat their wives and still get to play the following Sunday. Fuck, what the hell, dude? Seriously. Come on. Fucking Roger Goodall. Anyway, so 6 months in jail followed by a probation. Under the terms of his conviction, Turner must also register as a sex offender. Big fucking whoop. Seriously. He deserves a fucking life sentence, is what he fucking deserves for what he did. All rapists should be in fucking jail for life, not fucking 6 months. Fuck you, Turner. So anyway, yeah, like I said, not a very kid-friendly, work-friendly show, but fuck them all, right? It's seriously, when I was typing that whole thing right there, that whole thing about that whole rape case, reading the letter itself from the victim to the judge pissed me off. I mean, it really upset me. And I'm like, how the fuck could someone read this letter, have this letter read to them and be like, dude, no, hell no, fuck no, I'm putting you in there for, fuck, you'll be lucky to get out before your hair turns gray, dude. Seriously. You'll be lucky to get out before your hair turns gray. Fuck no, you're sitting in there for a good ass long time. Fuck that. No, we get a judge who's like, well, money talks and you walk, kid. Have a good one. It's the same thing with the kid out here in Texas who had the fucking, oh shit, I can't think of it. Affluenza? That kid? Oh my god. Dude, seriously, there are so many people wanting to beat that kid's ass, plus the judge's ass, plus the parents of the kid. Seriously, that kid deserved an ass whooping. He deserved to be in jail. He killed people. That's a fucking life sentence, not affluenza. You know what the hell you were doing. Shut the fuck up, dude. Go to jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Go to jail. Along with your raper friend, fucking Mr. Turner here. Go ahead and take that judge with you, too. The Persky judge. Dude, I'd investigate his ass and throw his ass in jail with him. Fuck that shit, dude. Seriously, that right there, folks, that is bullshit, okay? And if you live your life like this, you live to prove someone who is guilty, you live to prove that they're innocent and that they should not do as much time as, you know, the courts have allowed for them to do. You deserve to be in jail just right along with them. You deserve to be sitting on that bench in that jail cell, sharing the fucking toilet, sharing the soap on a rope right along with them, because fuck you. That's all I got to say about that. So anyway, hey, we're going to end on a good note though, right? Like I promised, we're going to end on some good notes here. First good note, Yankees are in last place. If you are a baseball fan, you hate the Yankees, but you love the Yankees, and they are in last place. I believe they were in last place last year, too. But the season's still young. They're still, you know, a lot of teams end up just coming alive after the All-Star break. I don't know what it is about the All-Star break. They just come alive. I don't know. And the teams that are doing, like, tremendously good end up just falling a fucking apart. Trust me, I know. I've watched my team go from like really shitty season, and then after the All-Star break, they end up having like getting on this win streak and like shooting for the top, and you're like, oh my god, we're gonna see the playoffs this year. We might even see the fucking World Series. Holy crap! And then they hit a 10-game losing skid like towards the end of the season, and you're like, what the fuck happened? Like, what the fuck, right? So this part of the season, the mid part of the season, always excites me because I'm always excited to see who's gonna trade who away, and what team's gonna prosper in a trade and what team's gonna flop in a trade, you know. And especially after the All-Star break, it's great to actually start watching, because then you start getting a feel of what teams are actually gonna do good and what teams are just gonna start to fall apart, and you know. That's when the bandwagons start getting built and start revving up and everything, is towards the end of the season. You guys know the bandwagons look like. Speaking of bandwagons, the Game 6 is tonight of the NBA Finals. The Warriors are leading the series 3-2. And they are in Cleveland. Fucking shit. Talk about bandwagons. I am a bandwagoner. I am not afraid to admit it. I was born in Oakland, though, so I am by heart a Golden State Warrior fan, but I hate basketball. But, I mean, go Warriors, right? That's what you do. To anyone who's a minor league hockey fan, the Allen Americans won the Kelly Cup Championship, which, I mean, who did not see that one coming? I actually, at the beginning of the series, was kind of scared. Even my wife was. We were both kind of ugh, but the Allen Americans ended up pulling it through and winning in a I believe it was Game 6 is when they won it, out of best out of 7 series. So that is awesome. Congratulations to them. Four-peat is what it really was. They won the cup. They won the championship 4 times in a row. This was only their second time winning the Kelly Cup Championship for the ECHL Hockey League, and that's fucking amazing. Awesome job, guys. Coach Martinson, I actually had the pleasure of watching him coach the San Diego Gulls when I lived in San Diego, and I mean, they won maybe 2 or 3 championships while I was living there. I mean, Coach Martinson is fucking amazing. He's a really good guy. He's a good coach, and I mean, he's really doing some good stuff with that team. So awesome job to them, and good job, guys. Hey, the Penguins won the Stanley Cup. The crazy thing is, the Allen Americans are the farm team for the San Jose Sharks, and the San Jose Sharks, as you all know, were in the Stanley Cup as well with the Penguins. The funny thing is, the Americans beat